Time to play Celebrity Political Apprentice. And one of you will be fired.
Rule 34 of the internet: if something exists, there is a porn version of it. We're talking about The Simpsons, clowns, Tickle Me Elmo, food including Teddy Grahams. The list goes on and on. Well, Rule 34 certainly applied to the 2016 presidential election, and for good reason. Porn searches surrounding the candidates and the Trump family skyrocketed to unforeseeable heights.
Somebody released, and I know who, a sex tape of me, and it's huge.
I can promise you the statistics I'm about to share with you will shock you. It is crazy. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, and welcome to this video where I want to tackle something a little bit different. How the 2016 election changed porn viewing habits in America. Let me tell you, things are getting pretty hairy.
Trump, 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 Trump. Yeah! Yeah!
The Donald himself is no stranger to the adult industry. In fact, he appeared in a softcore Playboy video filmed back in 2000. Let's take a look.
From the sun-bleached beaches of California to the bustling streets of the Big Apple.
Don't worry, he kept his clothes on, seen pouring champagne on a limo. He stated in his brief cameo, "Beauty is beauty, and let's see what happens with New York." He also appeared on the cover of Playboy back in 1990, and his wife Melania has posed nude for various publications. Regardless of his previous associations with the adult industry, I'm sure he isn't too pleased with the countless recreations of him and his family that are being produced. And this is all being done to keep up with the demand of the millions of online searches.
I know I'm a man of God, but that is hot.
With the exception of Who's Nailin' Palin, typically the topics of sex and politics intersect only during political sex scandals, when Slick Willie is caught with his Anthony Weiner in the ballot box. As gross as the private sexcapades of public officials are, we hear about how sexuality affects politics all the time. We almost never learn anything about how politics affects sexuality, but the connection is disturbingly real, and the adult industry is moving at a record speed to keep up with demand.
Yeah! Trump!
During Election Day, America took a break from fapping, with overall traffic for Pornhub down by 23% when compared to an average day as the election results rolled in. Now, 23% is no small dip. It's the equivalent of everyone west of San Antonio suddenly receiving a picture of Mike Pence in a Speedo. Ugh, disturbing, but true. But while porn searches went down during election night as results were still rolling in, by 2 a.m. the trend reversed, with traffic to Pornhub skyrocketing in the wee hours of the morning following the announcement of Trump's victory.
Look at my beautiful wife, Melania. Look at my beautiful. Speaking of big, look at shoulders. Please present yourself, Melania. This is the best $10,000 I've ever spent.
Democrats took to vigorously consoling themselves, peaking at a 12% increase at 4 a.m. in the morning. But as with the election itself, they were outmatched significantly by Republicans, who peaked harder, albeit much, much faster. In red states, Pornhub traffic reached a frenzied 20% increase at 3 a.m. Porn viewership has actually been affected throughout the campaign cycle. Pornhub reported that they saw a 60% drop in traffic during the first debate and an 18% drop during the second. I suppose it's hard to get in the mood when you're watching stuff like this.
He raised the 30 years of experience. So let me just talk briefly about that. You know, back in the 1970s.
But it's not just the raw numbers of porn views that have been shaped by the election, it's also choice content. Just days after the first debate, Trump took to Twitter at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, attacking Miss Universe, Alicia Machado, and telling people to check out her sex tape. Searches for Machado then increased by 3,000% as Trump supporters responded to his call to make America wank again. Ugh. I actually found this video on YouTube, of all places. Let's take a tiny look, shall we? But people were not only looking for former Miss Universe, many of Trump's followers decided to search for Trump himself, with searches for Donald Trump on Pornhub increasing at that time more than 400%. In fact, you might be disturbed to learn that throughout the election, there was 144% more porn searches for Trump than Clinton. Which makes some sense, because Hillary Clinton is well past her prime as a 69-year-old woman, whereas Donald Trump is a youthful 70-year-old orange thing.
Is that the sound of an undecided voter? There we go. My time to shine.
In fact, no one was safe. Searches for Ken Bone also skyrocketed after the sweater-clad hero made his appearance on the town hall debate stage to ask this burning question.
What steps will your energy policy take to meet our energy needs, while at the same time remaining environmentally friendly and minimizing job loss for fossil power plant workers?
That's right. People saw this man and immediately decided to test Rule 34 of the internet. There is porn of everything, no exceptions. And porn producers were quick to take notice of the spike in interest, offering the man $100,000 for an hour-long live stream. While Ken Bone seems to have resisted the offer and no Ken Bone porn parodies appear to have been made just yet, we should remember Rule 35 of the internet. If no porn is found, well, it'll be made.
Just to be cool in the eyes of your preteen son is worth this whole thing.
While porn searches surged immediately after the election, what people were searching for changed drastically as well. Searches for Trump and his family members shot up significantly. On Pornhub, there was an increase in searches for Donald Trump by 874%. And again, that's only counting searches for his full name, not related queries like pussy grab, jack-o'-lantern porn, or I want my erection to die forever. Searches for the tremendously beautiful Ivanka Trump shot up by more than 1,000%, which is no surprise.
She does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Another model in the Trump family shot up by even more. Searches for the Donald's wife, Melania, got up to more than 1,500%. Which again is not too surprising. I mean, she's a good-looking lady, and there are plenty of nude pictures of her on the internet. Although no hardcore video actually exists, but the porn parodies involving her are already hitting shelves. Or are already going up online.
My wife, Melania, you're on the tape too, right, Melania? Absolutely.
Shockingly, no seriously, shockingly, Tiffany Trump, she gained the most momentum on Pornhub with a 2,500% increase in searches on the day after the election, outshining her half-sister Ivanka for the first, and well, let's face it, likely the last time ever. Searches for Tiffany, the more attainable Trump daughter, peaked again on November 15th, reaching a total increase of 9,128%. And that is why we made a before their famous video on this gal. But let us know in the comments down below who you want us to document next. Also, let me know if you'd hit it. Ask and you shall receive, America. These search results did not go unnoticed by the adult industry, and they are now in full swing to fill the gap following rule number 35 of the internet. If no porn of it is found, porn will be made. Adult film star Evan Stone, who has portrayed Donald many a time, already has told Vice.com that he has been guaranteed 4 more years of work.
Nobody violates Donald Trump. Nobody. Not unless I want them to.
Prepare yourself to watch adult films with titles like these. I swear these are off the top of my head. Take a dump on a Trump. Lady in the Trump. Trump loves Mexicans. Erecting the wall. President erect. Orange is the new black. Papa Trump. Melania et toi. Ivanka hump a lot. Home Alone White House Party featuring Macaulay Culkin. Because really, like, what else is that kid doing? And of course there is Ken Bone Goes Deep. Oh yeah, and Donald Trump. Grab them by the pussy. I mean, there's no brainer to the last one. He said it himself. I suppose all this will make us feel a sense of relief when 2020 rolls around, and there's a candidate to vote for whose first lady has already released a sex tape. And that one, well, it was legit.
I have decided in 2020 to run for president.
Thanks guys for checking out this video. Speaking of Kim Kardashian, I recently sat down with her for a one-on-one interview. It's the last video we posted, so be sure to check it out. There's probably a link down below. Also, let us know if there's anything else you want us to discuss. As for me, I gotta go. I gotta beat my meat. No joke. It's really hard to get this stuff out of here.